rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do.
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. KJ Hamler returning it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play action. It's Kaepernick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 75 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Colts nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 30.
And there's a run. To be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A quick throw by Kaepernick complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
Partner, I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rivers to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Hamler now on the return. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be brought DeForest Buckner, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Third down.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now he'll tuck it and run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 3 bud.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Ready? Mike 5-4.
Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
11 on the play. 1st down, Colts.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Rivers. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the red zone now, Rivers. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Hamler now to return it. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Colts 6.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Kaepernick. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Kaepernick now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted.
How you like me now?
Picked off down near the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Isaiah Rodgers.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Kaepernick going to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for that's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 61 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
McManus lining up.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10, Taylor now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
He's brought down.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Colts.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. First down, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And Pascal's got it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Taylor. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, Rivers. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
4th down.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, Delta! 53 to Mike. 53 to Mike. Watch the screen. Hey.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deone Bucannon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right in there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
To Paris Campbell. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Rivers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
By the Colts.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Taylor, the ball
Taking it in from the 20. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now here's Rivers. He'll bring his guys up, and they'll go for the 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun. Rivers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
He's got a man, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 78 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Colts 12.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. On first down, Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Colts ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They run once more with Taylor. And shedding through the tackle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Complete to Paris Campbell. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Rivers. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And a Colts first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Rivers again. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again here, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Von Miller drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
54, right there, 54.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Oh, he'll air this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
43-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Kaepernick's pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Throw left side complete. It's Lindsay. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
1-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Doesn't necessarily need a touchdown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Rivers.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Rivers. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 26. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Rivers now to throw on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deone Bucannon. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll run here with Taylor. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. And the Colts are in for the touchdown.
Rivers on the keeper.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered. He said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Hamler now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step up.
Kaepernick to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Out of his end zone, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. They'll throw again from their own end zone. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 21-yard line.
Rivers to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Gain of 12.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are on the field?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rivers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Today's final score.
And a disappointing way to close out.